Hello everyone, welcome to the PHP series. I hope you are doing good. So in the last video, I have given you a simple to-do task for sending the email using this form with the help of PHP Mailer class. I hope you guys have tried that question, and if not, we will discuss it today in this video. So let's start coding. So if you guys have not followed that video, I'll share the link in the description box. You can go through that video first and then you can try this task. So let's try to create this form. I'll just open my VS Code. You can use any other editor like Sublime or Atom. I'll be using VS Code because it's easy and it provides various extensions to me. So let's create a HTML form. So I'll be writing HTML tags. And inside it, let's say inside head, I'll be writing the Bootstrap code here, and after that I'll be creating the body, and inside body I will write the code for the form. Oops, sorry, a spelling mistake. So I'll include the Bootstrap code inside this head. So you don't need to remember any Bootstrap code. You can simply open it on Google. So I'll just go to this Bootstrap page. This is the official website of Bootstrap. And inside it, you can get these codes. You can have JS like this. Then you can have CSS with this link tag. You can copy this from here. Just click on copy and paste it here. So now I have included this Bootstrap links. Now I will be creating the form using Bootstrap. I hope you guys know Bootstrap. If not, then wait for the series on the HTML and designing part. I'll be telling that soon. So for now, I'll be using Bootstrap, considering that you already know it. So let's create a form. So first I will embed the division, the form inside a division called div tag. Inside this div tag, I'll write a class and I will be using the grid system. I hope everyone knows what is grid system. Let me explain it. If I write something like this, call LG-6, and so this means that we are actually in grid system, our screen is divided into 12 different columns. So I'll be using the 6 columns. The 6 represents the first 6 columns, and LG represents the large screen size, and COL represents the column. That is why I'm taking only the 6 column width in my screen for the large devices. And I'll be using one more class called mAuto that stands for margin auto. So I'm setting the margin in auto mode. And let's close this division. And after this, inside this class, I'll create the form. So you will be writing method and action. Now inside this form, I will have several text boxes. As you can see in this, I will have name, email address, as well as message. So I will have 3 text boxes, which will be included inside a division tag only. So this is a basic syntax of Bootstrap which we use. Let me use some tabs. Whenever we are including any elements, HTML elements, we will include it inside the division and inside the class called form group. This will actually provide the spaces between your text boxes, so we don't need to worry. It will provide the automatic spaces between the text boxes. So we will use this division form group. Inside it, I'll be using the input tag. Input type equals to text, name equals to name, And then I'll be using the class. This class is used as a Bootstrap class which is used in the form elements, and every element inside this form will contain this class known as form-control. So this is my first input text. I'll also include one label. This label tag is used so that every text box contains the word which is associated with that text box. Actually, this word identifies the text box for those who are visually impaired. So if they are using the screen readers, it would be very helpful to write this label tag. So we will be using this label tag to tell them that yes, it belongs to this name keyword. So this will be easy for those who cannot see or who uses screen readers. So we will close this tag, and this is our first input tag. So let's copy paste it. I need to have one email ID, and then we need to have one message box. So just replace this. I'll write email. Here you can write email. And after that, the type I will keep it as email, and name will also be email, and the class is same. Then we have one text area. I can write here text area. So it's very simple that you can use this. The type will not be text. The name will be, say, message. And the class will be same, that is form control. And you will close this text area here. If you want, you can also provide the column and the rows. If I write col equals to, say, columns are 5, and if I apply row equals to, say, 30. So these are the columns and rows which I'll be providing in my text box. So these are the 3 divisions, and after that I will have a button that will be a simple button with type equals to submit. And then we will have a class for the button that will be a Bootstrap class, that is btn hyphen, let's say I'll use success. We have different button classes in Bootstrap, like we have button default, button success, button danger. You can use any of the class you want according to your needs. So I'll be writing the button as name of the button as sent. So after creating this button, our form is complete. So let's go and check the form. This is my previous program. So I'll be just checking. The name of the program is contact form. So this is my form, which looks similar to the previous one which I have created, but it does not contain a border and there is no heading. So to include the heading here, before this first text box, I can write a division. Say this is a division, and inside this division, I can simply write the text I want. The text was to do task, and it was sending email via, my mistake, via contact form. So let's see, refresh this page. So yes, I got this. That is to do task sending email through the form, but it's not coming in the bold letters. So to do that, we can use a H2 tag here so that it comes in bold and a bigger letter than before. So yes, now it is coming in a perfect column. But to put a border aside it, so we can write this division. After this, we can give the style as border. You know that how to add a CSS style. So we are adding the same style, border equals to, say, 10 pixel, and it should be solid and it should be gray in color. So let's see the border. So yes, I got this border which is quite thick. So you can just check that using the pixels, how much thickness you want for that border. I'll be keeping it as 10 pixels. So this is the form, and now if I click on send button, it should go to the page that is phpmailer.php. I have created this new file. So in action, I'll be writing phpmailer.php, and in method I'll be using post. So now I have created this form. I'll go to phpmailer.php file and I'll start writing the PHP code inside it. For this PHP Mailer code, we will be needing a class that is called PHP Mailer. We discussed this all in previous video for PHP Mailer. The link will be provided in the description box if you haven't gone through that video. So I'll be downloading the PHP Mailer from this GitHub link, and you will just click on this 5.2 stable version and click on this clone download zip button. So I have already downloaded it and I have it in my folder, you can say, and you need to extract this, and after that you need to copy it to your htdocs inside your PHP programs folder. So I'll be copying this into my basic folder in which all the programs are stored. It will take just few seconds. So it has been copied, and now it contains several files inside it. We will be requiring the path of this file. So what I'll be doing is I'll be using the folder name. The folder name is this PHP Mailer 5.2 stable, and I will be including this inside my program. So just write require and then the name of the file, that is, this is the folder name and the name of the file is PHP autoloader. Let's just copy paste the name so that we do not make any mistake. As I always say that please copy paste the name, as we do not want any spelling mistakes in our program. So this is the code, and you can get the code from the GitHub itself. As I have told you in the previous video as well, you can get the sample code from the GitHub link, that is this. So let's just copy paste it. So now I have copy pasted this code. So what things I need to change is I need to write here the host, that is smtp dot gmail. It's smtp.gmail.com, and then inside it they have created an object. It's correct? Then after that they have to write username and the password. So I'll be writing the username of my email ID, and password you need to write. So please write the username and the password of the mail from which you want to send the email. So we will be using the SMTP secure, that is TLS, and the port it's using is 587. After that, set from. The set from will tell from where the mail is coming. So I want that the mail should come from the email ID which user has entered. So first I need to fetch all those text boxes from that form. So to fetch those text boxes, first I need to write here if is set, because I want that this function should work, this code should work only if the user has pressed that send button. So I'll be writing here submit if is set. Sorry, my mistake. We will be using the $post super global array, and inside it I'll be writing this complete code. So just cut this code and paste it inside this function. So inside this function now we will fetch all the values from the form. Let's say I want to fetch $name. So I'll be using $name equals to $post super global array, and after that I'll write here name. Similarly, just copy paste it, and I'll be fetching the email as well as the message. So here I need to write email and here I need to write message. Make sure you are writing the name attributes which you have written in the form like this. So this is how you create the name attributes: email, name and message. So I have fetched all these three values into these variables. Now I can use these variables anywhere I want. So the username and password we have already created. I will be writing here my username and password. You need to write your username, the Gmail ID and its password. So the next thing is set from. So I'll be writing here the variable that is called $email, so that whatever user is entering should get here, and the name of the user which we are fetching from the form, and after that we need to add the recipient. The recipient will be my email address. The email address is PHP Mailer example1234 at gmail.com, and here I will write the name, that is say Neha Sharma. So this is the name of the user who is getting the mail, and this will be the mail from where you want to send it. So I'll just remove this information. This is some extra information, and attachment also I'll remove it for now. And then is HTML should be true, and the subject will be query from the, or we can write query from user, and then I can give the name of the user which user has already given. So I'll write $name. So this is how we will write the query. Then we will set the body of the email. The body will be, say I want to see the body as query from the user is, let's say. Now we'll write the message after the break tag. Let's write a break tag here, and then let's write the message, that is $MSG. So the message whatever user is writing will be filled here, and let's remove this alternate body, and then we will send the mail, and it will say message could not be sent if it is failed, and it will print the message error. Otherwise it will say message has been sent. Let's try to write the message in the bold tag, or let's say in H3 tags. You can do whatever you want with that message. I will be printing it with just H3 tag. Oops, lots of mistakes. Okay, so we are done, and now we are ready to send the mail to our email ID represented by this. Let's execute this program, refresh this page, and write the name whatever you want from which you want to send the email. So I will write Harish, and let's say I want to write Harish123 at gmail.com, and the query is, this is the first PHP query, please help. So I'll just click on send, and it will take some time, and make sure your internet is connected. So it is saying message has been sent, and if you check your email ID, so we got this message called query from user Harish, and the query from user is, this was which we wrote in that text box, and also see the from and to names which we have given in the file. So this is it for this video. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to press that bell icon to get the latest notifications. So see you in the next video.